Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. I'm Paul Sweeney alongside Alexis Christophers, and we're joined by Bloomberg's Lisa Mateo. Lisa, what are you looking at?
All right, I got to start with the big deal-making news, right? Kimberly-Clark agreed to buy Tylenol maker Kenvue. It's a deal worth about $40 billion. The company said the deal has an enterprise value of about $48.7 billion. So you have Kimberly-Clark, ticker KMB, which owns, of course, Kleenex, Huggies brands, things like that. Their shares have been down as much as 16%. Then we look at Kenvue, ticker KVUE. They include, aside from the Tylenol, they have Neutrogena lotion, Listerine mouthwash, Benadryl Band-Aids, all that kind of stuff, up as much as 19%. But the company's really been, struggling since it spun off from Johnson & Johnson. They said the combination would allow, Kimberly-Clark said the combination is going to allow it to surpass Unilever to become the second biggest seller of health and wellness products right after Procter & Gamble. So this was some really, really big news this morning. The only kind of issue is that the Trump administration's attacks on Tylenol, which is Kenvue's biggest product. So that could be an issue. But the deal is currently
I've reached out to Jen Rhee. She does antitrust for Bloomberg Intelligence to see whether this thing will get approved. But of course, the first thing I do anytime I see a big M&A trade, and this is a big M&A trade, is I go to M&A Go. Yeah. Who's getting paid here? Kimberly-Clark, they're being advised by JP Morgan and PJT Partners. PJT Partners is Paul Taubman's firm, great firm. He's an ex-Morgan Stanley guy. And Kenvue is being advised by Centerview Partners. That's Blair Efron. He's a great banker, and Goldman Sachs. So everybody's getting paid. And lots of lawyers as well.
Very true. But the stock in pre-market, Kimberly-Clark, down about 15% right now. So,
yeah, they're using some stock in there, so it's going to be dilutive. And when I see a move like this, a down 15% for the buyer, it says the market's telling me they overpaid. But we'll see. We're going to talk to the Kimberly-Clark analyst in the Bloomberg Intelligence program coming up later.
All right, excellent. Australian company Iren, I want to get to them. Your ticker IREN. Their shares have been up as much as 22%. The reason for this, Microsoft apparently signed an approximately $9.7 billion deal to purchase AI cloud capacity from the company, and that's making it its largest customer. It's also one of the largest deals yet in the AI infrastructure sector. So this is pretty big. It's a 5-year agreement, and what it includes, a 20% prepayment. It's going to give Microsoft access to NVIDIA accelerator systems in Texas for those AI workloads. And that site over in Texas is going to have these liquid-cooled data centers. It supports up to 200 megawatts of IT load. I guess that's a lot of the megawatts. But Iren's also partnered with Dell to purchase the GPUs related equipment for about $5.8 billion. So a lot going on in the AI space this morning, because if I look at the next one, Cipher Mining, its ticker CIFR, their shares have risen as much as 21%. They reported, yes, adjustable earnings per share in the third quarter that beat. But the big news is that it signed a $5.5 billion 15-year lease agreement with Amazon Web Services. They're going to provide space, power, AI workloads. So they operate industrial scale data centers. We're talking about Cipher. And they're a big player in the crypto space, but now they're having this growing role in the AI market. All these deals we've been talking about, and the need for AI to power those data centers. They're going to deliver air, liquid cooling to the racks. Capacity is going to be delivered in 2 phases, so you can expect it to begin in July 2026 and then complete in the fourth quarter of 2026. But a lot of AI news surrounding a lot of these.
Of course, that's the theme.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.